Hi, and welcome back to the Applied Impact Evaluation EDX course run by the Center for Effective Global Action based out of the University of California at Berkeley. This module is on power analysis and sample design. In this module, we're going to discuss how to design a project in terms of the proper sample size, how to pick this optimal sample size, and we're also going to understand different errors that one can make when trying to figure out whether we actually found an impact of a program or not. So a significance test is typically used to measure the probability of observing this given outcome by chance. So we want to know if the probability of observing this outcome by chance is very large or very small. Hopefully it's a little chance of getting this result, even if it wasn't true, as it means we did a good job designing the program. In terms of sample size, we need to make sure we have a large enough group of individuals in our program to actually see an impact if there is one happening. Looking at this graph, the red line has a mean of 0 while the blue line has a mean of 3. But if we have a low sample size towards the left of this graph on our x-axis, there's a lot of noise, which may lead us to conclude that the two samples are identical. But when we move to the right along the x-axis towards a larger sample size, we see the averages converge towards the true mean, and we can see a very large difference between these two groups. So this gives us a brief understanding of why we need a larger sample size. If the size we work with is too small, there could be an impact or some kind of difference between these two groups that we're not able to capture with our current small size. However, there's a kind of drawback to having a sample size that's too big. Like with a lot of these impact evaluation programs, we have a very limited amount of money. And so if we have too large of a sample or larger than we need, then we are essentially wasting resources that could be used on other programs.